This thing is going to pin Case Keenum and company right about the 2-yard line. So once again, the junior from Duarte, California, with a beautiful punt. Cougars on top, 41-35.
Hey, this is David Spade. You're watching the CBS Sports Network.
Palm it.
Dish Network claims to be a better value than DirecTV. But look a little closer and you'll find they have some of the highest receiver fees in the country. In fact, Dish customers pay up to $11 more per month for each additional receiver. So much for saving a few bucks. At DirecTV, we have the lowest receiver fees and the highest customer satisfaction of any cable or satellite provider. Another reason 50 million people agree. Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
I'm Don Wildman, and Tuesday nights on Travel Channel are all new and an all-out adventure. First, on Mysteries at the Museum. Join me on a journey across the United States as we investigate today's most intriguing artifacts and legends. Then, Off Limits is back with all new episodes. We visit American cities you know, revealing stories you don't.
Mysteries at the Museum premieres Tuesday at 9, followed by an all-new Off Limits at 10.
Only on Travel Channel.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Nick Lamison working the phones with the offensive coordinators, trying to get back on the field. They trail by 6. His adversary across the way, Case Keenum, this season, it's not too shabby on the numbers.
Well, you know what an off year he had in 2007, only passing for over 2,000 yards. But I mean, he can really sling the football. And this offense is catered to him.
Got to be careful here, so he goes to the sure hands of number 3, Justin Johnson. Jeremy Springer, number 8, on the coverage.
How confident are you in your offense when you're at your own 1-yard line? You spread it out and throw the football when your back's up like that.
Well, Case Keenum needs 1,953 yards to become the NCAA all-time pass leader, surpassing Timmy Chang of Hawaii as they go to the run this time. But a very polished young man. We talked to him, Greg Watkins, there on the stop, and he said, you know what my dad told me is you take care of the Cougars and everything else will take care of itself. He says, I'm a big believer in faith, family, and football, and all that falls into place. But his numbers are amazing. 12-2 touchdown to interception ratio.
Oh yeah, and I mean he's very impressive when you get a chance to talk to him. I'm reading a story about him in high school. He was running a track meet. He's trailing the guy by a few feet. He dives across the line and beats the guy. How many people you see dive in track? Coach said they knew back then they had somebody that had the determination and the want to be a great player.
Coach's son throws it away. Miscommunication there as he was looking for number 5, Charles Sims, who could not get to that 3rd level. He was held up by a linebacker. And that ball sails, stopping the clock. 9:59 to play in the ball game. 2nd down and 10 with the ball resting at the 16. If you're just joining us, it has been an offensive juggernaut for both teams. 41 for the Cougars, 35 for the Miners. Keenum looking, setting up the screen out of the backfield, has his man, and poor tackling on behalf of the Miners, and this is going to set up a huge run, if not more. And it's going to be more.
Guess who?
Once again, it's Charles Sims, his 3rd touchdown of the night, as he breaks this one off for 84 yards. And Mike Price said, guys, I mean, they had shots at him, DC. He's not hurt. That young man is gassed.
We talked about the quick strike ability of this offense, and they can do it whether throwing it downfield or in the screen game. And they show you just like that how they do it.
Coach Price now talking to his quarterback, and I'm sure the defensive coordinator Andre Patterson's guy. Fellas, these guys are good enough. Let's not help them.
Yeah, you can't give these guys. You can't miss tackles. You can't do that.
And the Cougars are going to go for 2 here. So leading 47-35.
Timeout. Houston.
So they try to catch UTEP in a quick change, but they have to call a timeout. So Houston now down to their final timeout, but they do have the lead at 47-35. The 2-point conversion obviously would push this lead up to 2 touchdowns.
And you see the missed tackles.
1,
there's 1
2.
missed tackle, 2. And then this is just great speed and great blocking by Carrier. Hasn't had the greatest game catching the ball, but he's doing a good job with the blocking downfield. Blocks 2 individuals. Sims takes it, cuts it back inside, runs out of gas right when he gets to the goal line.
Well, it was an 84-yard run. Case Keenum, he got a jog down there and followed, but that last 10, he cut east and west. So I'm going to say that was more like a 95-yard run.
When you're a quarterback, you can throw a 4-yard pass, and it ends up being an 84-yard catch and run. That helps your average out, doesn't it? It goes in the books as a touchdown pass.
4 plays, 98 yards. Remember, UTEP had pinned them on the 2-yard line. They go 98 yards in 1 minute and 13 seconds on 4 plays.
It's kind of a long drive for them.
That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's video game numbers. That's what you would do to me on the Madden thing. Light me up like a Christmas tree. 9:42. Houston now lining up for a 2-point conversion. They sling it in there. Catch is made, and it is Justin Johnson who comes up with the low pass from Case Keenum. So put 2 more points on the board. It's now a 49-35 lead. And just minutes ago, we were talking about the Miners. They needed a long, sustained drive. And Mike Price, who's very good friends with Kevin Sumlin, saying, "You got to be kidding me. Come on."
Yeah, just like that, they go for 2. Look, there was some confusion at first. They call a timeout. This is a perfect throw. Guy runs and gets his feet in the end zone where the ball crosses the plane.
Cougars lead it 49-35 with 9:42. We're back at El Paso after this.
This city was once nicknamed the Paris of the Midwest. And now this city's most promising new car comes with a beautiful interior, leather seats, and French stitching. Perhaps that nickname will come back. Now get 0% APR financing for 72 months on most 2011 Chrysler 200 sedan models.
This is not only the master of all droids, it's the master of all machines. So powerful, anything you download on your computer is available on your Droid Bionic. Instantly, wirelessly, at Verizon 4G LTE speed. Never sync with a cord again. The Droid Bionic by Motorola. Control it, and you control everything.
Thank you for calling USA Prime Credit. My name is...
I know. Peggy, you got to cancel my card.
You make Peggy sad.
Look, Peggy, Discover Card's accepted most anywhere now. It's just hard to turn down the cash rewards.
Fine. Name, address, please.
It's Kirk, Herb Street.
What number on Herb Street, Mr. Kirk?
No, Herb Street is my last name.
An address, too?
No.
He's confused. Herb Street, what number, please?
Switch to Discover. Millions of new places now accept America's #1 cash rewards card. It pays to Discover.
49-35. For those of you still trying to get the taste of that Sun Bowl between Pittsburgh and Oregon State out of your mouth, a 3-0 game. Welcome to tonight. 49-35. Houston just continues to score. UTEP has been able to answer, but their Achilles heel has really been the fourth quarter scoring. 700 total yards for Houston, 412. If you tell a team you're going to get 412 total yards of offense and you're going to be trailing by 14 points, that's not going to be good.
You said it earlier, 700 yards. That's video game numbers.
Sure.
I mean, you watch the way Houston comes out offensively and gets moves down the field. They make it look so easy no matter who they're playing.
Special teams looking to turn the tide here for the Miners. Vernon Frazier tries to wrestle away. He'll be taken down at about the 24-yard line as we take a look at the Polaris hardest working player. And the choice is easy. Number 5, Charles Sims.
He's the hardest working man in college football right now tonight. He's done it every which way. He takes the draw inside for 40 yards, works his way in from 4 yards out. after they throw a screen to him, he said, I can catch it out of the backfield too. Breaks tackles, gets it to the secondary, and just outruns everyone. Great blocking downfield, cuts it back inside, runs out of gas, but by the time he gets the run out of it, he's in pay dirt.
Tyron Carrier with a great block there to keep that run going. So now it is up to the Miners to answer with the ball resting at the 24, 1st and 10. Off to the right-hand side, they're going to their money man, and it's been good tonight for him as Joe Banyard has had a great night, but they just cannot answer as quickly as Houston puts up the numbers. Derek Matthews there on the stop, the true freshman out of Houston.
And that's what happens with that style of offense is, you know, you can hang with them, but they score so quickly. Once they get up by 2 scores like they are now, you know, you're playing catch-up, and it takes you out of your rhythm. You have to make sure you keep them, don't let them get too far ahead. 2 touchdowns may be just enough for Houston to pull out of here with a victory, but we'll see.
All 11 points scored in this quarter by the Cougars. They have a 2-touchdown lead. Lamison flushed in the pocket. Off to his left, plenty of running room as he heads to the sideline, and that is going to probably, that's surprising if no flags drawn there. Wow. Sammy Brown gave him a nice shove. Almost got him all the way across the border to Juarez.
And usually when you see a quarterback, when he's making a beeline out of bounds and a guy pushes him, especially in the back, the refs are usually going to call that. I guess they're going to say he had 2 feet still on the field of play, so he was still, you know, eligible to get hit.
You know what I liked about that, though? Nick Lamison, instead of gesturing, give me the flag, and laying there, he got up, ran right back on the field.
It's a tough quarterback. You like to see that. Remember, this guy's playing with a first-degree sprain in his AC joint of his throwing shoulder, not his off shoulder, his throwing arm. So he's a tough kid.
1st and 10 from the 37. Lamison looking to dial up something special from Mike Price and the Miners to keep them in this game. Has time, has a receiver. Once again, going to the true freshman, Leslie. Leslie breaking tackles as the Cougars trying to rip that ball free. Nick Signs in there, and he was the one that was reaching in there, but not before a 20-yard pickup.
You watch Leslie, number 9, he just runs in, almost like a square in route. They're finding so many spots in this zone. I'm telling you, Houston has got to go, man. They've got to start impeding these receivers off the line of scrimmage. They're giving them a cushion. They're just letting them run free. A smart receiver like him is going to find the zone, sit down, and catch the football.
1st and 10 from the 43. Heavy dose of run is coming this way by way of number 21, Joe Banyard, who has terrific numbers on the night. He has been sensational left, right, between the tackles. Eric Braswell, number 97, this time on the tackle.
That clock is still ticking. That clock is not on the side of UTEP right now. They've got to find a way to dial them some points and get them in a hurry.
Play clock at 10. Lamison out of the gun. Bad snap, and he handles it. Looks downfield. Has his man. Big collision. Russell Carr took the shot from the safety. And Colton Valencia, for the 2nd time tonight, is down on the turf here at the Sun Bowl. DC, you've been in enough games. You saw that one coming. The ball just carried a little too long. And Russell Carr, he's able to jog off the field. But Colton Valencia, listen to this.
You see this a lot up the sideline or right here up the seam when they're playing cover 2. The thing is the quarterback has to drop that ball into a hole. If you lead him too much, you're going to get him knocked out.
Here's your audio.
You see it, you can hear this. That's what you call pads popping.
As they attend to Colton Valencia, the sophomore from Mission City, Texas, will step aside. Houston 49, UTEP 35.
That's amazing! You know what else is amazing? How easy it is to save money on motorcycle, boat, or camper insurance with Geico. Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
What can you do with original Duck brand duct tape? Maybe the better question is, what can you play?
Car that's worth building. One with character and conviction. that has all the luxury you'd expect. Then you put in an 8-speed transmission that gets 31 miles per gallon. That combination of luxury and efficiency only comes from one place in the world.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Hey, Dave, we're out of Bud Light.
Oh, good thing I just downloaded this app.
Here we go.
It's the sure sign of a good time. Just right taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Nice app.
I gotta get a new phone.
College football on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go. By Macy's. And by Bass Pro Shops. Check out the Bass Pro Shops Red Zone weekends. Free tailgate games, free crafts, and you can enter to win a trip to the championship game.
Back in El Paso, Houston on top 49-42 with 3:37 to play. Today's 1st and 10 line is being brought to you by Volkswagen. From the 22, they go to the draw. Broken tackle, Banyard running free. And he takes it down all the way to the 37. Houston has got to find a way of corralling that young man.
They've had no answer for him at all. Joe Banyard he's run wild on them. He's just, you know, his team's down, but he's had a huge game. They've had no way to stop him.
DJ Hayden finally comes up to make the stop. 228 yards on the night for Joe Banyard. Single setback with time. Nice spin move there as he finds Mike Edwards out in the flat. Edwards takes it out to about the 43-yard line. Chevy Bennett makes the stop.
When you watch Edwards, he's in the slot. And then once again, there's not a defender within 5 yards of him until he catches the football. Just a great route. He comes in, pivots back out. Nixon finds him.
Nick Sainz checked that on the coverage there for the Cougars. 2nd down and 4. Go to the draw on Banyard. Plenty of room for a 1st down and almost breaks free. Tackled by his shoestrings by DJ Hayden. Otherwise, Mr. Banyard is off to the Miners' territory.
We saw the running backs yesterday. They were leaving the running back meeting room. We saw Joe Banyard and company. I tell you, he got inspired by something. Either he saw him there or something last night, because he's had one heck of a game today.
16 more yards tacked on to Joe Banyard's total on the night. 1st and 10 from the 41. Pressure coming. They set up the screen. Banyard's there, and he is cut down. Loses the football. Beautiful open field tackle. And we've picked on a little bit, or the Miners have, but Zach McMillan, just the way his dad, Audrey, taught him how to do it. Look at this.
Not the biggest guy in the world, but they talked about it. They said McMillan is the most fundamentally sound player that they have. And that's just doing what you're supposed to do, reading your reads correctly and making a play.
Just a sophomore out of Missouri City, Texas. His father, Audrey, was an All-American DB at the University of Houston, also playing in the NFL. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the Houston 40. 1:25 to play in the ball game. Lamison with plenty of time. His man there steps away. Donovan Kemp. Kemp finally pushed out of bounds right about the 19-yard line.
You know, if you look at Lamison, you know, this is a guy playing with a sprained shoulder. He's not even 100% healthy, but he's getting a lot of help from his receivers. Donovan Kemp finds the spot in the zone, sits down, makes a big play.
Boy, Thomas Bates looked like he got a bit of Kemp's cage there as he was wrestling him to the ground. No call by the officials. 1st and 10. Ball now inside the red zone at the 19. 1:16 to play. UTEP with 2 timeouts. They trail by 7. Lamison with plenty of time. Almost picked off. Double coverage there.
Lamison's pass is incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down.
That was awfully close. That'll bring up a 2nd down.
And I wish he'd have seen Jordan Leslie to his left, to the left of the screen, wide open. Tried to squeeze this ball into a little window. Lucky that ball was not intercepted.
Jackie Candy there almost coming up with a little something. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 19. UTEP trails by 7. 2 timeouts. They go to Banyard on the delay draw, and this time the Cougars are waiting for it. Eric Braswell stepping up big, just a redshirt freshman from Killeen, Texas.
Timeout. UTEP.
All right, so you got 2 downs. You got to pick up the 14 for the 1st down, or do you take the 2 shots in the end zone?
Timeout.
Something to ruminate about there as we remind you coming up next. It's Inside College Football tonight, presented by Polaris. Adam Zucker, Brian Jones, and Bruce Feldman will have scores and highlights from around the country, and then they'll also preview all the action coming up on Saturday. It's Inside College Football tonight, presented by Polaris exclusively on CBS Sports Network. Football first. All right, let's talk strategy there, Mr. Chapman. What do you do if you're the UTEP Miners offensive coordinator and head coach?
Well, first, I'm a little upset that we lost some yardage on that last play from the offensive coordinator. But I'm looking at it like this. We've got 1:05. You've got 2 plays. Do you try to pick up all 14 in the first play? No. I think you got to try to pick up positive yardage, get yourself into a manageable play where you should take a shot at the end zone.
Now, they have had success down the middle. And I know last time he was looking for Russell Carr there where he tried to thread it in the middle. If you're the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator, you got to tell him, you got to be sure on this one.
I'm going to tell him, do not force the football, because in that last play, he had Jordan Leslie wide open to his left and didn't even see him. You know, make sure he goes through his progression. Don't lock on a guy. Don't lock on a route. Go through your progression. If it's not there, then pull it down. But do not take a sack and do not throw an interception.
1:05 to play. 3rd down and 14. Ball at the 23 of the Houston Cougars. They lead by 7. Lamison back looking. Almost picked off again. And he had a man wide open on the right side in the flat. Mike Edwards was unguarded.
And you can see that he's really trying to squeeze that ball in and into the middle of the field. And the safeties for Houston are just sitting there waiting. You called it. Mike Edwards was sitting to his right, almost in the same position Jordan Leslie was sitting in the play previously, wide open. He wouldn't have picked up the 1st down, but he would have picked up at least 7 or 8 yards.
14 yards, or they turn it over on downs with 1 minute to play. To keep the drive alive, Lamison across the middle, ball incomplete. And the Cougars dodge a bullet here in El Paso. Doug, too predictable. 3 times in a row, they go down the center of the field.
They go for that seam route, that skinny post, and it's like they were determined that that's where they were going to go with the football. And with the type of coverage that Houston's playing, their safeties are just dropping back in coverage. Actually, he wasn't really that tightly covered. The low throw, and couldn't bring it in. But those routes, they ran the same route 3 times.
Mike Edwards was the intended receiver, the junior out of Glendora, California, who played with quarterback Nick Lamison at Mount Sac Junior College. And I know as an offensive player, Case Keenan puts it in the best formation out there, the victory formation. UTEP will call a timeout as we take a look at our Geico difference makers.
Timeout.
Case Keenum, 30 for 46, 471 yards and 2 touchdowns. And you got to remember, no score in the first quarter, so that's 3 quarters of work. And Joe Banyard on the other side, 240 yards rushing, 16 receiving.
What impressed me the most about both of those stats, you look at Keenum, no interceptions.
Right.
And you look at Banyard, I believe they were running for 86 yards per game as a team. And he comes out and goes over 200 by himself. So he by himself today established a run. That offensive line came out, knocked open some holes, and they lost this game. They lost last week to USF. We talked to Coach Price. He said that the positive things came out of that game. They learned a lot. I think they learned today that they can run the football. Yeah. They're healthy on offense and offensive line. They got to get Lamison healthy. Got a bye week. And if they can do some things here, UTEP can finish up strong this season.
Another knee, and now UTEP out of timeout. You look at the schedule for the Miners. They get Tulane on the 15th at Tulane, and then they have Colorado State here on the 22nd, Southern Miss on the 29th, and then Rice at Rice to open up November on the 5th on the road. So Mike Price's team puts up 42 points at home, and they still come up 7 points short to Kevin Sumlin's high-scoring Houston Cougars, who now go to 5-0. And here's a team, and you look at their schedule. Houston's got a very favorable schedule. Had a chance to talk to Andre Ware, the '89 Heisman Trophy winner, earlier tonight. He said they may run the table, but he doesn't think they'll get a sniff at a BCS just because of the schedule they play.
You know, but talking to him, his attitude is we can't worry about that. We just come out, we play the games, we play who's on our schedule, we beat who's on our schedule, let everything take care of itself.
So it's official. Cougars get the win here at the Sun Bowl, 49-42, as Mike Price, the head man, goes out to meet the young man who was a grad assistant for him back in Washington State back in 1989. Very good friends. Both staffs know each other oh so well, but tonight it's the Cougars who come away with the victory. Well, tonight's now a play of the game. You got to give it to the hardworking number 5, Charles Sims. How about this?
Now, he did it all tonight. He ran the ball well. He blocked well in the passing game. And a big part of Houston's offense is the screen game. And the running backs are monumental in that. Great job, great blocking by the offensive, the downfield, the wide receivers. But Sims does the rest. He had a huge night tonight. They needed him. He made plays when it counted. And his team got out of here with a 7-point victory.
On a very hot night in El Paso, the fans were treated to an offensive explosion on the scoreboard. Houston comes away with the victory, 49-42. For Doug Chapman and our entire crew, I'm Todd Harris saying good night. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network. We say good night from El Paso.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Pardon me, I just wanted to show you the all-new LG Thrill 4G, a super-powered Android smartphone. Its advanced 3D technology allows for glasses-free 3D viewing, so I can 3D throw these away. And the LG Thrill records vivid 3D video to share with your 3D friends. Wave to the camera.
The new LG Thrill 4G, the power to make your world come alive. Only on AT&T.